So look, Addison's disease. This is the it's a toy type of disorder which is caused by adrenal gland only. So deficiency of mineralocorticoid and glucocorticoid, right? So how does it take place? Due to deficiency of these two hormones. Fine. And because of what is the Addison disease? In this disease, tuberculosis takes place, means which we call TB, low blood sugar level, and increase in the sodium level in urine, right? So that is the Addison disease. You have to note down. Adrenal virilism. What is the adrenal virilism? Excess of androgen in females, right? So when there will be excess of androgens in female, there will be some male characteristic that is called adrenal virilism, right? As mustache and beard in female, right? So this is a example of adrenal virilism, right? Then the third one is gynecomastia. The gynecomastia and Addison disease. These two questions have been asked multiple times, right? Gynecomastia I have seen many times, and obviously Addison disease I have seen many times. So gynecomastia is excess of estrogen in male. Normally, estrogen is not secreted, right? So due to excess of estrogen in male, the male uh, the development of mammary gland takes place in male, right? Like female, right? So they have mammary gland like they are not transgender. Let me make you clear. They are not transgender. They are just normal male. But because of excess of secretion of estrogen, the mammary gland start developing in males, right? So that is called gynecomastia, right? Please note down these three diseases, all these three diseases. Here, two diseases are done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the this part, medulla part, right? So we already did the cortex part. Cortex part is made up of zona glomerulus, zona fasciculata, and zona reticularis. And we did the enzyme and it's their function, right? Then adrenal medulla secrete norepinephrine and noradrenaline. So norepinephrine and noradrenaline is responsible for controlling the blood pressure, right? And it also secrete epinephrine. So look, noradrenaline is also known as norepinephrine. Both are same thing, right? In some books you will get noradrenaline, or in some books norepinephrine. In some books both, right? So basically, norepinephrine and epinephrine, two hormones are secreted by adrenal medulla, or noradrenaline and adrenaline secreted by the adrenal medulla. This norepinephrine or noradrenaline is responsible for controlling the blood pressure, right? Epinephrine or adrenaline, it is called emergency hormone, It emergency hormone. It is secreted during emergency situation. It keeps our body in during emergency situation. It keep our body in homeostasis, and it is responsible for controlling cardiovascular activity, means activity of the heart. Right? These hormones are also important. Very epinephrine, norepinephrine, asked multiple times. Note down quickly.
Sir, so when there is excess of androgen in female, they'll get male characteristics,
Yeah, right. Right.
and opposite for the uh, gynecometria.
Gynecomastia.
Mastia. Okay,
Mastia.
sir.
These are because of hormonal imbalance, right? And in genetics part, you must have studied the transgenders, right? Super male and super female. So super male and
Sir,
super
what
female.
is this adrenal medulla? Can you explain me again?
Adrenal medulla. Look, uh, this is in diagram. The outer part is called cortex, which we divided in three parts: zona glomerulosa, fasciculata, and reticularis. Outer layer. This central layer,
Yes,
central
sir.
part, this dark brown color part is called medulla. So we have divided adrenal gland into two parts: outer cortex part and inner medulla part. So this is adrenal
Yes, sir.
medulla.
Okay, sir.
Here we divided in last class, adrenal gland divided two part: adrenal cortex, adrenal medulla. Cortex is
Hmm.
further divided three part: glomerulosa, fasciculata, and reticularis. Right? And this center.
Yes,
So
sir.
adrenal medulla basically secrete epinephrine and norepinephrine. So that's what is secret. Got it? BP control under normal situation or normal condition, right? Like normal condition, right? Then in emergency situation, this is controlled by epinephrine. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What is the next gland? Next gland is pancreas. So pancreas work as digestive gland as well as endocrine gland. So that kind of glands are known as what we call them, the gland which have two functions. In the starting, I told you, in the starting of this chapter, the glands, there are the glands which secrete only hormone, and there are the glands which have some other function other than hormone secretion, along with the hormone secretion. What we call them? Pia and Asha. It means revision have not been done. This is the current chapter. Heterocrine gland. I told you glands are of two types, holocrine and heterocrine. Holocrine glands are those glands which secrete only hormone. Heterocrine glands are those glands which have functions, some other functions other than hormone secretion, like ovary, like pancreas. So they are heterocrine gland. Adrenal gland was only holocrine gland. Now look, try to understand what I am telling you. This is very important gland. So pancreas have two kind of the uh, glands. So there you can see there are cells of acne that secrete enzyme for digestion, right? So they are the digestive gland. Means they are the exocrine gland, not endocrine. It is the exocrine function, right? So this is the exocrine gland, and these enzymes are secreted with the help of this uh, pancreatic duct, right, which secrete the enzyme. Then there are blue color structure. You can see there are some blue color structure. These blue color structure. These blue color structure. These blue color structures are called pancreatic islet, or we call them islet of Langerhans, right? You must have studied in your 11th class. Pancreatic islet or islet of Langerhans. Pancreatic islet or islet of Langerhans, they secrete the hormone insulin. Straightforward. This is the simple, straight, and direct answer, right? What they do. But here, there are some classification part, right? So there are these pancreatic islets. They are made up of different kind of the cell: alpha cells, beta cells, and delta cells, right? So there are three type of the cell. So pancreatic islets, which are responsible for secretion of insulin, they have three different kind of the cell. Their composition is three different types. So delta cell, alpha cell, and beta cell. Here beta cells are responsible for secretion of insulin, which convert glucose into glycogen, right? First thing. Second, beta alpha cells, they secrete glucagon. Glucagon have opposite function of what? Insulin. It convert glycogen into glucose, right? And delta set secretes somatostatin. They are responsible for growth of person. Please, this question have been asked multiple times. Many times I have seen this question. Sometime what is the function of alpha cell? Sometime what is the function of beta cell and all that. Please note down right now. The function of alpha, beta, and delta cells. Let me know when you note it down.
Yes, certain.
Fine. Aisha, you have
Yes,
joined us after a long time. I think you missed many classes. Yes, everything okay?
yes, I am actually traveling.
Okay, fine. Look, now there are two disorders. They are very, 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 very important. Like the function of epinephrine and norepinephrine, that is very important. Frequently asked question. Again, the same with the diabetes. You will find number of the time the question have been asked from the diabetes, and either sometime they are from the delta cell, alpha cell, beta cell. What is their like? What is their function? What they secrete? Right now, right now it seems easy for you because right now you are studying this. You are you are tackling with the single gland. But when you will see the whole question and there will be number of the glands, you will forget. Believe on me. Uh, Many of these students miss question from this section, chemical coordination part, because to retain it, it's not easy because here you need to remember that what hormone secreted from where and what is its function. Diabetes mellitus and hyperglycemia. Diabetes mellitus is called hyperglycemia. This is the diabetes which we know normally diabetes or sugar. So normally people say that the person got sugar, right? Or he has sugar or she has sugar. Disease sugar. So when we say the sugar disease, it means this is the diabetes mellitus. So normal diabetes, which is found in the people, this is the diabetes mellitus. It means hyperglycemia, means the glucose level is hyper, means more in blood, right? There are two reasons: insufficient insulin secretion, right? And uh, and the second one is that what happened? Its impact healing power get impaired in this disease, right? So sometime insufficient insulin is secreted, right? Sometime insulin do not convert. That also happen. That is not in your syllabus. Let me tell you for your knowledge only. Sometime what happened? The second reason is sometime what happened that insulin do not insulin is not capable enough to convert glucose into glucose. That also happen, right? So the second disease is uh, hypoglycemia. Hypo means less, right? Blood glucose level falls down. It is due to excess secretion of insulin, right? Or deficiency of glucagon. There may be two reasons: either the deficiency of glucagon or excess secretion of insulin. Got it?
Yes,
Note down both of the disease.
Sir, the second one is also diabetes disease only. It's a
Right?
part of that.
Yeah, it's part of disease. It's a part of diabetes. There is one more diabetes you will study, that is diabetes insipidus. That have nothing to do with the sugar. And that disease, the urine become dilute. So hyperglycemia means diabetes mellitus. Done? Note it down.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fia, did you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. Now only three glands are, two glands are more. So testis, you have already, you must have already studied in male reproduction. So there are some cells. So you can see the seminiferous tubules. Their function is secretion of that sperm, formation of sperm, and you must have already studied them in detail. Is the spermatogenesis, right? Now between these seminiferous tubules, there are some cells called interstitial cell. These are also known as the leading cell. So leading cell or interstitial cell, they secrete androgen, and the androgen which they secrete in the male, that is called testosterone. Testosterone, this is the male androgen, and this is responsible for what? Male characteristic, right? Clear? Can you tell me what is the function of Sertoli cell? You must have studied. Both of you, Aisha and Pia, tell me. What is the function of Sertoli cell? What they do?
Sir, it actually gives nourishment to the sperms.
Very good. What is the function
And
of epididymis?
epididymis. Um,
It's not these.
Yes, Aisha. Your voice is very weak. Please be loud. Hello.
It stores the sperm and then transports it to the last different.
Okay. So
yes, sir. It actually stores sperm and that only transports it to
right,
further.
right. Two things. It store sperm temporary, right? There is a temporary. There is no permanent storage of sperm in our body, right? It store sperm temporary, and the second thing, maturation of sperm take place over here. This question have been asked. That's why I'm asking, right?
Yes, sir.
So the same question. Where does I have seen twice or thrice this question? Where does the temporary storage of sperm take place? No, there are
Epididymis.
epididymis, right? And also the maturation of sperm take place over here. So this was something
Yes,
about
sir.
this one. And the next one is ovary. Even oogenesis you have studied in detail in your 11th, 12th class. So you are studying right now the current syllabus. So no need to discuss too much. So estrogen, it is secreted from graphene follicle. Progesterone from corpus luteum. Relaxin from corpus luteum, right? Inhibin and actin, the fourth hormone that is responsible for inhibition and activation of FSH and GnRH, right? So FSH is follicle stimulating hormone which stimulate the follicle, and uh, growth GnRH, that is the gonadotropin releasing hormone. It is responsible for releasing of the sex hormone or gonadotropin hormone, right? And can you tell me what is the function of estrogen and progesterone? Quick, quick, come on. Tell me the function of estrogen and progesterone. Oh, come on. That's very easy question.
Sir, actually, progesterone helps to um, it helps to support a fertilized egg, sir. So it creates, it thickens the cervical mucus. So by that, it helps to get the egg fertilized.
Look, estrogen is also known as the milk ejecting hormone, right? It is
Yes,
responsible
sir.
for development of female secondary sex characteristics, right? If you want, you can
Yes.
note it down. Progesterone is responsible for maintaining the what? It is responsible for maintaining that epithelial layer inside the uterus. Remember?
It also thickens the cervical mucus, right?
Exactly. It thickens the mucus, right? So
Yes, sir.
the internal layer that is maintained by progesterone. If fertilization do not take place, the what happened? The level of progesterone goes down, and due to which inner lining of the uterus breaks down and menstruation is start. Right. So this is responsible for menstruation cycle, but progesterone level remains maintained if fertilization takes place. That level always remain maintained, and it is responsible for maintaining the pregnancy and the that is the what to say mm, those eye pill and all that their composition is basically made up of progesterone. Relaxin is responsible for it make the cartilage flexible. This is known as the birth hormone. It is secreted at the time of the at the parturition time, right, at the time of the birth. Clear? So these are the function of estrogen, progesterone,
Yes,
relaxin.
sir.
Fine. So this was all about the chemical coordination. This was all about the 11th class syllabus. Okay. So we have completed 11th class syllabus. Now we will start with the 12th class syllabus. In 12th class syllabus, as I have already told you, that someone else, faculty, some other faculty, they are teaching you, right? Who is teaching to you? Yes, I stand here.
Sir, actually, I am just attending physics and chemistry.
Okay, I got it. Aisha, who is teaching you? Biology.
Rahul sir.
Okay, Rahul sir is teaching. Fine. So as Rahul sir is already teaching you regular CBSE syllabus, right? And the syllabus, so I won't touch that, right? Like in 11th class, the classes are not going for the 11th class. So I have taught you the 11th class syllabus in detail. So that's what I don't do in the 12th class syllabus. In 12th class syllabus, I will discuss with you previous year questions and some questions. With the help of that questions, if you stuck with some concept, I will tell you some small 3D concepts, right? So that's how we will proceed in that syllabus. And one thing is left, hormonal action. Let me tell you hormonal action as well. Simple, how does the hormonal action takes place? How does hormone work or function? Suppose that this is steroid hormone, right? So steroid hormone, first, so what is this first layer? This first layer is the plasma membrane of a cell, right? So first, these hormones will cross the plasma membrane. How does they will cross the plasma membrane? They will attach with a carrier protein. Carrier protein will take them to another side, right? And basically, this steroid hormone, they sorry, not here, not carrier protein. Here, the like steroid hormone. If we talk about the steroid hormone, right, means they are the lipid soluble, so they will pass through the lipid bilayer membrane, right? And if some other hormone, there are fair enough chances that they will come through the carrier protein, right? So they will cross the plasma membrane. Then there are some receptors which are found in where protoplasm, right? Or at the surface of nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope, right? So this is the nuclear envelope. With the help of receptor protein, they will cross the nuclear envelope. They will attach with them and cross the nuclear envelope, and they will enter through the nuclear pore. So through the nuclear pores, so these pores are called nuclear pore. nuclear pore, right? So they will cross the nuclear pore, fine. And when after the crossing the nuclear pore, they will reach to the nucleus, right? This is the nucleoplasm. This is nucleoplasm, fine. After reaching to the nucleoplasm, this hormone and receptor complex, it will land on the what? DNA, and it will start transcription, right? So hormone and receptor concept, uh, it will start transcription. Formation of mRNA will take place on DNA template. After that, what will happen? This mRNA will come out of nucleus with the help of nuclear pore. This mRNA start translation, right? And after the translation, formation of new protein takes place. That's how the formation of new protein takes place. And with the help of, in the direction of this, and in the direction of this one, with the direction of this hormone, formation of protein takes place. That's how the hormonal action takes place. Clear? Is that clear to both of you? Ash and Fia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to start with the 12th class syllabus. In 12th class syllabus, the first chapter, which is that is the reproduction in organism. That is not too much important, but yes, in NCRT there is a line. Do you have NCRT? Did you?
Yeah.
No. Reproduction in organism. So in NCRT there is a line, right? So in that line there is a. Let me read it for you. So if you have NCRT, this is page number 9. A few plants exhibit unusual flowering phenomena. Some of them, such as bamboo species, flower only once in their lifetime, generally after 50 to 100 years. So, bamboo tree flower once in a life, that is after 50 to 100 years, right? So, flowering time period in bamboo trees 100 to 50 to 100 years. First question. Second question, produces large number of fruit and dye. Another plant, Strobilus kunthiana. This is known as the Neel Kuranji, right? So, what is the name of that plant? Strobilanthus kunthiana. Directly question have been asked from NCRT from this line. This is the biological name. So Strobilanthus kunthiana is known as the Neel Kuranji. Once question have been asked from the Neel Kuranji, once from Strobilanthus kunthiana. Kuranji. Neel Kuranji, it flower it flower once in 12 years. Once in 12 years, right? And bamboo, what about the bamboo? Bamboo, it flower 50 to 100 years, and once in life, only once in life. Once in life, then they die. Then die. Note down this one. This is the important thing only in this chapter. Done? Note it down? Okay. Now come to the reproduction and flowering part. First, we'll do some previous year question. So the first question, this question I've been asking 2016. Question is that which of the following statement is not true? Now you will tell me. Tapetum help dehiscence of anther. Exine of pollen grain is made up of sporopollenin. Most species of pollen grain can cause allergic reaction. None of above. Which of the following statement is not true? Tell me. It's a very easy question. It's not a tough question. Pia and Asha, both of you.
Is it A?
It's A. Very good. Now
Yes,
tell
sir.
me.
It's
It's A. Why it's A?
sir, because tapetum is the innermost layer, sir. It
Okay.
does not help in dehiscence of anther.
So which is responsible for dehiscence of this one?
The other three outer layers, sir.
Okay. Other three outer layer. Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, not other three. Only one layer is responsible for dehiscence. Which layer is responsible for dehiscence? That's why I'm asking. There is a layer, endothecium, which is responsible for dehiscence. Why? Correct. Yes, first is the correct answer. Endothecium layer. What is the speciality of endothecium layer? Look, it have some thickening, fibrous thickening. Because of some fibrous thickening, at the time of when this layer get dry, right? What happened? Because of that thickening, it rupture. Dehiscence. This one, look. This part, this is stomium, right? Stomium is made up of endothelial layer. Endothelial layer have this kind of the thickening, like this kind of the thickening. When it get dehydrated, this endothelium layer, right, it shrink and the rupture take place, right? It's very thin layer. So this pollen chamber or pollen grain rupture and slit-like formation. This mouth structure is called stone. Got it? So because of, and what is the thickening? This thickening is made up of cellulose fiber. Clear? Right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Very good. Come to second question. Pollination in hyacinth and water lily is brought about by the agency of very,
Insects or wind?
come on,
Water.
pollination in water hyacinth and water lily.
B. Water.
Obviously, water, there is a hydrophily. But I have a question. What is the specialty of water hyacinth? Question have been asked from this only many times, because the same thing have been dealt in the chapter environment, that is ecology part, right? Your ecology part, the last four chapter. So there it have been dealt in detail, right? What is the peculiarity of water hyacinth? Hmm? Water hyacinth is a plant which is not Indian indigenous plant. Because of beautiful flower, it has been brought from the Australia and India, right? So after the independence, we brought it in India from the Australia, we imported it. Water hyacinth is a very problematic plant because it is known as the weed. This is called the uh, 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 this plant is responsible for polluting the, rather than polluting, what to say, it increased the BOD in lakes, right? Because of that, the fishes, underlying fishes in the water pond, they die because of this plant, right? So this plant is called ecological terrorist. Got it? So now no more use of this plant is done, water hyacinth. But it have the capability to filter the water and it absorb the industrial waste, industrial or mineral waste, heavy metal waste. Clear? That is the peculiarity of this one. This is called environmental terrorist, this plant. There is one more plant which is known as the environmental terrorist. Can you tell me? Other than this, water hyacinth. Eucalyptus. 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 Eucalyptus and water hyacinth. They are known as environmental terrorist. Uh, in majority of angiosperm, a small central cell is present in embryos.
Sir, actually, at last, can you just tick mark the right answer?
Yes, we can do.
Yes, please.
E, tap it up. Then B, water, right? I think the answer sheet should be there. Yes.
Okay, sir. Can
And
you show me the first question, sir? I'll just take a screenshot of it.
yes, sure.
Yes, sir. Down, sir.
Uh,
Yes, okay, sir.
third, the majority of angiosperms have a small central cell is present in the embryo sac. The egg has filiform apparatus. There are many antipodal cells
Sir, option D.
in majority of angiosperm. Reduction division occur in megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell reduction division. Many antipodal cell, that is wrong. Egg has filiform apparatus, that is also wrong. A small central cell is present, that is also, yes, D will be the answer. D will be the answer. Good. 2017 question. Attractants and reward are required for hydrophily, anemophily, entomophily, all of it. Tell me. Which one, Aisha?
C.
B. B.
C, sir.
D or C? Okay. C. Okay. What you say, Fia?
It's for C only, sir. Yes.
Yeah. C is the correct answer. Fine.
Yes.
The morphological nature of edible part of coconut is?
Endosperm.
Very good. So the endosperm, the type, which kind of endosperm is? There are three types of the endosperm. Cellular,
Primary.
there are three kind of endosperm, right? Cellular, free cell, or and halobial.
This is free cell, sir.
Right. Very good. Liquid endosperm. This is made up of free cells. Very good. Excellent. A dioecious flowering plant prevent both. That is a tricky question. Autogamy and geitonogamy. Autogamy, xenogamy.
So dioecious means it's from the same plant.
Tell me, what is
Say
dioecious?
a plant which has both the sexes.
Okay, let me make you
It's
conceptual here.
C.
First, where is the poly?
Sir, I think it's B, sir. Autogamy and xenogamy.
Fine. Aisha is saying A. Aisha, autogamy and geitonogamy. Right. And you are saying autogamy and xenogamy. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So first, come to the concept. Pollination. Where is pollination? Here. Right. Fine. Look. So there is a type of pollination. Fine. Two type. Pollination is basically of two type, right? Self pollination and this one, cross pollination, right? Self pollination were genetically similar plant, and cross pollination were genetically different. This cross pollination is known as the xenogamy or allogamy, right? Then self pollination is autogamy and geitonogamy, two type, right? Here, in autogamy there is a bisexual plant, so the same stamen uh, fertilize the same pistil, right? Here in geitonogamy, different flower on the same plant, different flower on same plant. They may be bisexual or unisexual flower, right? And then xenogamy or allogamy, that is called what? Cross pollination. It may be through biotic or abiotic agent. Fine. There is one more thing, cleistogamy. The question have been asked from the cleistogamy as well, many times, multiple times, right? So dioecious flower. What is the dioecious flower? Or what are the monoecious flower? Dioecious flowering plant. Dioecious flower. Tell me, come on, quickly. Dioecious plant are those where male and female plant are different. Clear? Means they are genetically different as well. Fine. So what will be the answer?
Sir, it will be option C, sir.
Geitonogamy
And
and
xenogamy.
xenogamy. Let me check with that. Option C. Which is what is the question?
6.
6. The answer of 6 is A. Autogamy and geitonogamy.
Sir,
Autogamy will take place.
actually, autogamy, how is it working? Like, I know,
Hmm.
unitogamy is from different flowers of the different plants.
But
Autogamy,
there are
pollination.
yes, there are fair enough chances that both plant are genetically similar. There are fair enough chances, right? So autogamy is possible.
Why can't it be xenogamy, sir?
Xenogamy, yes,
Yes.
xenogamy is also possible. Just a minute. A dioecious, let me check. A dioecious flowering plant a dioecious flowering plant prevent what? Both will be what to yes. What it prevent, not it what do. What it prevent. So first, autogamy is not possible. Let me check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I thought what it will do.
Yes, dioecious plant. Let me draw it. So this plant and this plant. Let's say this is male plant. Let's say this is female plant. Right. Now the male and female plant both are different. Right. Autogamy means self-pollination. Means male and female both should be genetically similar. Here both are genetically different, so autogamy will not take place. Fine. Now what is the geitonogamy? Geitonogamy is also same thing. There should be the genetically. Let's solve it like this way. There should be genetically similar plant. So that's why geitonogamy is also not possible. I was confused. I did not read out this prevent term. So always read out question carefully. So keep till this point, right? In next class, we'll start from here only. Okay? We'll start from this chapter only. Fine. And what you have to do, you have to study two next chapter. The first chapter, reproduction in flowering plant. Then I think the next chapter is reproduction in human reproduction. Yes. So revise two chapter.